So you're thinking about moving to South Africa.
Incident in Recha Park, 6 people were killed and 3 others wounded.
Kezia was allegedly raped. We look at rampant incidents of violent house robberies within the country.
Teenagers were shot and killed and 5 others wounded in a shooting incident in Westbury, Johannesburg.
Unfortunately, many countries are riddled with crime, and I'm sure your home country is no different. Now back to our originally scheduled program. You're thinking about moving to South Africa. Maybe you've seen the TikToks, the mountain views, the oceanfront apartments, the brunch spots that put Miami to shame. Or maybe, like many people from the US, UK, and Canada, you're just tired. Tired of high rent, long winters, and feeling like you're living just to pay bills. South Africa's been showing up on your timeline for a reason, and it might be calling your name. Over the last few years, there's been a quiet but powerful shift. People from all over the world are packing up and heading south to South Africa. But why? Let's be real. Life in Western countries has gotten expensive, stressful, and cold, both literally and emotionally. People want balance. They want beauty. They want community. And South Africa, with its mix of first world infrastructure and third world cost of living, offers something unique. It's where you can work remotely from a beachfront cafe, find a sense of belonging in vibrant communities, and actually breathe. From digital nomads escaping the rat race to families searching for sunshine and slower living, South Africa has become a magnet for dreamers, entrepreneurs, and expats who crave quality of life, not just survival. Video, I'm breaking down what it's really like to live here. The good, the challenges, and everything in between. So before you buy that one-way ticket, let's talk about what's drawing people here, what you should know before you move, and why South Africa might be the adventure of a lifetime. Now, before you start searching for flights, let's talk about one of the biggest decisions you'll make. Which city are you considering? Because South Africa isn't a one-size-fits-all experience. Each city has its own rhythm, personality, and challenges. What feels like paradise for one person might be completely different for another. Okay, so let's talk about Johannesburg. Johannesburg is considered like the hustler's paradise. Johannesburg, or Joburg, is the city of ambition. It's the economic powerhouse of South Africa, home to its richest square mile on the continent, Sandton. That is where deals are made, dreams are built, and creatives are on the rise. It's fast-paced, full of culture, and dripping with hustle energy. You'll find some of the best art galleries, Black-owned businesses, and innovators changing the game. But Joburg isn't without its challenges.
How are you supposed to be the richest square mile in Africa, but we haven't had water for 6 days out of my 2-week stay in Joburg?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Johannesburg. This is Johannesburg. There is no water, ladies and gentlemen. There is no water. There is no water at all. People are suffering here in the city of Johannesburg.
Out as they don't have water for the past couple of weeks. All we're getting is empty promises from Joburg Water.
Power outages, water shortages, and higher crime rates are a reality, and you need to know how to navigate that. If you're built for big city living and don't mind a little chaos with your creativity, Joburg will feed your drive, but it's not for the faint of heart. It's for the bold. Then there's Durban, warm, laid back, and full of heart. This coastal gem is home to the Zulu Nation and some of the most beautiful beaches in the country. The culture here is deep and proud. The food is flavorful, and the weather is always showing off. Durban moves at a slower pace than Joburg. Perfect if you're craving community, family vibes, and sunshine year-round. It's also one of the more affordable major cities, especially for housing near the ocean. But just like anywhere else, you'll want to do your research. Certain areas have higher unemployment and infrastructure challenges. Still, if you want a lifestyle that blends peace, people, and ocean breeze, Durban feels like a warm hug. And then there's Cape Town, the postcard city. Y'all know I love Cape Town. The one you see all over Instagram. Table Mountain, wine farms, oceanfront hikes. It's jaw-dropping beautiful. Y'all know how I feel. But here's the truth. Cape Town is also the most expensive city in South Africa.
Issue so insane in this city at the moment.
Can someone explain why we need a double deposit in Cape Town?
For rentals the size of a matchbox.
I had panic attacks bigger than this apartment, and those are free.
Guys, if you can pay that, you're rich.
The white people have started to complain, guys, so single bani.
The rental market has skyrocketed since I first arrived here. The rental market has skyrocketed. What used to be affordable to remote, workers, it's like now the price has almost tripled. There's also a visible homelessness issue that reflects deeper economic inequality. It's a reminder that beauty and struggle can coexist in the same place. Still, there's something magnetic about Cape Town. The energy, the creativity, the mix of nature and city life. If you can handle the cost and find your rhythm, it's a dream that feels alive. So before you book that one-way ticket, ask yourself, what lifestyle do you really want? The drive of Joburg, the soul of Durban, or the serenity of Cape Town? Because in South Africa, where you live shapes the version of you that'll show up next. Okay, let's get to answering some of these questions. Why are so many people moving to South Africa? The first reason is the cost of living reality check. Let's start with the big one, money. If you've been paying $2,000 for a studio apartment in New York or London, you're going to be shocked. In South Africa, that same amount could get you a luxury apartment with a mountain or ocean view, house cleaning services, and so much more. Okay, so compared to the US, UK, or Canada, you'll have enough money left over to actually enjoy your life. Groceries, dining out, transportation, everything stretches further here. It's not about being cheap. No, it's not about being cheap. It's about finally feeling like your hard work means something. Now let's talk about the second reason, the remote work revolution. The pandemic changed everything. More people are working online, and that freedom has opened doors to countries like South Africa. You can live in Cape Town, Durban, or Johannesburg. Wake up to the sound of waves or birds and still log in to your meetings. There's reliable Wi-Fi, co-working spaces, and coffee shops that feel like scenes from Bali, but without the 18-hour flight from the West Coast. Listen, remote workers are realizing they don't have to stay stuck in stressful cities when paradise has good internet. Now, let's talk about climate and lifestyle. Let's be honest, nobody's thriving in 6 months of gray skies. South Africa gives you endless summer vibes. You can hike Table Mountain one day, sip wine in Stellenbosch the next, and drive along the garden route over the weekend. The lifestyle here invites you to live. I mean, truly live and not just exist. There's an outdoor culture, people who value balance, and a rhythm that lets you slow down without feeling lazy. Oh, I forgot. So let's talk about the exchange rate advantage. For Americans, Brits, and Canadians, the exchange rate is like your secret superpower. Your dollars, pounds, or Canadian dollars go a long way here. That means nicer housing, better food, weekend getaways, all for a fraction of what you'd pay back home. It's one of a few places where you can have a high quality lifestyle without the high price tag. Now let's discuss South Africa's warm people and deep culture. South Africans are some of the warmest, most welcoming people you'll ever meet. There's a real sense of community, something a lot of us have been missing. The culture is rich, diverse, and soulful. You'll hear 11 official languages, taste flavors from all over the continent, and feel that Ubuntu spirit. I am because we are. It's a reminder that connection still matters. South Africa has a growing hub for entrepreneurs and creators. Whether you're a digital creator, a small business owner, or a visionary, South Africa is full of opportunity. The creative scene is exploding. There's space to collaborate, grow, and make an impact. Plus, with the lower cost of living, you can take more risk and focus on your craft without the pressure of sky-high bills breathing down your neck. And maybe the biggest reason of all, peace of mind. Moving here isn't just a change of location. It's a change of energy. You realize how much of your old life was about surviving instead of thriving. South Africa has its challenges, like any other country, but it also has heart. It has hope and beauty that changes you. People don't just move here for the views. They move here for the renewal.
Feeling so bright, I'm blessed and brilliant, made to thrive. Live in John 10:10, this is abundant life. Soft and sacred, bold and free. Every promise, he gave it to me.
To South Africa isn't just about a change of scenery. It's about a change of spirit. It's choosing sunsets over stress, conversations over communities. It's realizing that peace is worth more than paychecks and that joy can live in the simple things. For some, it's a leap of faith. For others, it's a return to self. But either way, it's a move. It's not about running away from something. It's about running towards a fuller, freer, more connected life. So if your heart's been whispering, there's more out there, maybe this is your sign to listen. I'm Kezia Love Supreme, and this is where purpose meets paradise. If you're seriously thinking about moving to South Africa, drop a comment below and let's talk about it.